That's why I love, and I honor you for having me on, because I want to encourage people, like, double down on your journey, like, go on this journey. It's amazing. And it helps you when life feels gigantic and impossible, and there's this big feeling that you have and you can't explain it and describe it to people. When you go into ancient wisdom, when you go into these conversations, I can breathe a little bit more, and I can let go of this thing of like, you don't understand me, that I can double down and say, like, I'm gonna go find my people. Maybe it's Ishmael, maybe it's this person, maybe it's that person. I'm gonna go find my people. And then in that way, now I can breathe, and now I have purpose, and now I can laugh at these illusions of like, I thought that I needed to be famous. I thought that I needed success. No, I just wanted love. I thought that I needed to be married and needed to have children. No, I wanted to know that I was loved. Oh my God, it's an inside job. And every single person, yourself included, is reminding me of that. You just do it different ways than that other person does. And it's up to me to interpret, to make that meaning.
Yeah, I agree. And that is the key. Love is the formula. It's what glues the entire cosmos together. And I think that every being does not only deserves but yearns to be loved. It's a natural, it's a natural, you could say, need. It's a
Yeah.
natural, and what I mean by natural, it's part of our, it's part of our, how can I say it? It's ingrained in us. It's part of our soul essence. It's part of our soul essence to want to be accepted, to want to be loved, to feel nurtured, to feel accepted, to be connected, to have these great positive relationships. It's deep within us, and that's where we're heading. That's where we're heading. This yearning.
Yes, and the interesting thing is that we all do that in different ways, right? There's an interesting book called The Afterlife of Billy Fingers, and there's this woman who's a songwriter that isn't very spiritual, and her brother crosses over, and he was an addict his entire life. She starts to get messages from him, and he says what many other people say. He shows the process, like, hey, if I'd gone this way, still would have gone through this, still would have gone through this. It's at the end of the book that he realizes that he's incredibly way more powerful than he was ever taught on planet Earth, and really sees who it is. And again, I don't want to give it away. I want to encourage people to go check it out and go read and see this, so that you're getting it from the source. And that's where, again, we get hustled to, where the people that are the younger souls, the people that are just going on, I want to be beautiful, I want to be pretty, I want to have power, I want to have money. Ironically, on this planet, a lot of times they get positions of power. The people outside of this planet that are powerful are like, I want to be homeless, I want to be addicted to drugs, I want to be in an abusive relationship, I'm gonna question my existence, I'm gonna want to end my life, I'm gonna hate myself, life isn't gonna make sense, I want to struggle, I want to go into the dirt. And then you cross over, and it's like, again, snap my fingers and I have it. And that's where we're changing this consciousness, and we're changing this conversation, and to encourage people to be excited about where you're at, because we do outnumber that narcissism and that fear and those other illusions. And finally, people are starting to wake up to be like, I mean, I was watching a video on TikTok yesterday. This guy has a Gucci shirt on, and he's like, I have no loyal friends, I have no people, I'm all alone, I hate my life. And it's like, yeah, that I've been in those circles. That's exhausting. And we realize we're living for every other person. So now what we're realizing is, this is an inside job. And again, when I observe other people, I honor that they are showing a mirror to me to say, how do you feel about yourself? Who are you today? What are you capable of? How are you going to react if I don't like who you are? Are you still going to honor your story and still love yourself?